Once upon a time, not so long ago, in a land not so far away, lived a wordsmith, a gentleman named Sir Chet. He lived in a land of the rising and falling stars, the land of Cali. Though a young man, Sir Chet was known beyond his shores as a messenger of the Lord. He had a valiant spirit and was gifted with godly wisdom. Not to mention, the ladies thought he was more handsome than the day was long. All right, so we have a dashing hero in our story. Let's move along. Where was I? Oh yes, what would a proper tale be without a proper leading lady? Once upon a time, not so long ago, in a land a little further away, dwelt a paradise island called Jamaica-mon. Jamaica-mon was not too small nor too large, but as my dear friend Goldie would always say, it was just right. And this is just where our story begins. Now in the kingdom of Jamaica-mon lived a maid who was ever so fair, whose beauty none could compare. On her head she had long, flowing hair. You're not the only one who can rhyme, Dr. Seuss. A mere glimpse of her could spark the uninspired artist to create his masterpiece. Although her beauty was notable, she possessed a gift far more exceptional. The splendor of the Lord had been placed within her, and it appeared as a radiant glow about her face. She truly was a handmaiden of the Almighty One. Unbeknownst to our gentleman and lady, the Almighty One had begun to weave their single life threads together as one, creating the beginnings of a one-of-a-kind tapestry, a beautiful journey of love. The Lord arranged a divine appointment for our two young citizens to begin their journey. The time had come for the believers of Jamaica-mon to gather for the yearly Lord's camp. The honorable guest speaker was announced. You guessed it, Sir Chet of Cali. As he arrived, the air was full of expectation. While being greeted by many noblemen, Chet glanced over the crowd. For a fleeting moment, he beheld a young lady different from any other he'd seen, including his betrothed, in whom he thought he had found love, until that very moment. His heart skipped when his eyes met hers, and oh, what captivating eyes she had! As he opened his lips to speak, he could barely hear his own voice over the thunderous thumping of his heart. She smiled and cheerfully introduced herself, Marian of the Bridgemahans. So he might again hear her sweet voice, he asked her to repeat her name once again. She said, I am Marian of the Bridgemahans. In that magical moment, his heart took flight, never more to return. He opened the holy book which never left his side, and tenderly inscribed her name on one of its sacred sheets. As he lifted his pen from the page, he prophesied to her, As God unfolds the rose, so he will your life. She was captivated by the kindness in his voice and the warmth of his spirit. Though Marian's tasks were many, she was determined to be available so she could attend to serving all of Sir Chet's meals during his stay. And he noticed. And they lived happily ever after. Come on now, is love ever really that easy? I say certainly not. Cue conflict. Dun dun dun. This story's conflict went by the name of Anthony, or as I call him, Tony. Tony was a prosperous and successful nobleman to whom Marian was happily betrothed, the picture-perfect couple. Oh, but our Lord had something even more spectacular in mind. After the Lord's camp convened, everyone returned from whence they came. Oh, wasn't that quite the fairy tale phrase? Let's do that again. From whence they came. Maid Marian returned to Bridgemahan Manor, and Sir Chet to the land of the golden stars. Oh, but don't worry. He will be back. Go ahead, laugh. It's funny. Upon her return, Maid Marian's head would ascend beyond the clouds at the mere thought of the gallant Chet. Marian's admiration of him were often heard even throughout the hours of the darkness. And Sir Chet said this, and Sir Chet said that. Then he asked my name for breakfast. I served him ackee and saltfish. He loved the goat curry, this, and that, and this. much to the chagrin of Marian's sister, who would answer back, "Ah, Marian, remember your noble Tony?" Herein laid our maid's quandary. What would she do? What would Marian do? This chatter happened so often, Maid Marian's sister would often place a cushion over her brow in the vain attempt to drown Marian's voice. Once or twice he even thought about placing a cushion over, well, ever so gently, of course, over Marian's mouth. Oh my! Marian was forced to make a decision between the two suitors in her life. She had already voted for Jesus as her first love. But who did the Lord's will include for her earthly love? After much prayer, she set forth a decree. A test of honor would decide. Neither Tony nor Chet were to contact her for 1 year, but rather spend that quiet time in prayer and wait upon the Lord's answer. Sir Chet again admired her desire to please God, but was heartbroken at the very thought of not hearing her lovely voice for such a very long time. He felt as if he might as well have been forced to walk the plank. Months went by, and prayer and more prayer, and he prayed for strength just to hang on. Nevertheless, Sir Chet was determined to win. He was determined to win her heart. So he silenced his voice, and in his solitude thought only of her.
I'm thinking of you, it's my favorite thing to do, and I haven't seen you in a while.
If all the skies were paper and all the seas were ink, I'd write a great big note to her to tell her what I think. I'd say I love you dearly in letters 3 miles high. I'd sign it yours sincerely, cross my heart and hope to die. For 1 year, every day without fail, he spoke with the Lord and wrote to his Marian. Meanwhile, noble Tony, although a just man, failed the test of honor, and unfortunately for him, our maid Marian became the queen of his broken heart. As for our hero, Sir Chet, though, he scored a touchdown. He triumphantly prevailed. That's right. Slam dunk. Marian's father, Duke Bridgemahan, found Sir Chet to be of true and righteous character, worthy of his daughter's hand. He gave his blessing, and Sir Chet claimed his bride. The renowned Bishop Sammy Stewart married the couple in the year of our Lord, 1985. Since that blessed union, Chet and Marian have become a legendary, dynamic, powerful combination. They've stuck together like peanut butter and jelly, and just like cookies with milk, you can't have one without the other. And just as they did in the beginning, they continue to complement each other, like ketchup and fries. Their deep love for one another and their unwavering passion to share the good news has only grown over the past 25 years and has taken them to the far corners of the world. In whatever land they find themselves in, they continue to dance to the tune of their love song, La Cucaracha. Oh, wait, is that it? I don't think that's it. No. The Macarena. No, that's not it. No. Feliz Navidad? Is that a love song? No, I don't think so. Yo quiero Taco Bell? Oh, that's not it either. Oh, but, that reminds me. Can someone fetch me a bean burrito? This story has gone on way too much long, and I am famished. So now is a good time, I guess, to say, and they lived happily ever after. Happy anniversary, Sir Chet and Lady Marian. We wish you many, many more.